half-moon glowed on the smooth granite boulders. Turning them silver, the silence was broken only by the ripple of water from the swift black river and the whisper of trees in the forest beyond. There was a stirring in the shadows, and from all around, lithe, dark shapes crept stealthily over the rocks. Unsheathed claws glinted in the moonlight. Wary eyes flashed like amber, and then, as if on a silent signal, the creatures leaped at each other. Suddenly the rocks were alive with wrestling, screeching cats. At the center of frenzy of fur and claws, a massive dark tabby pinned a bracken-killer Tom on the ground and drew up, head triumphantly. "Okar," the tabby growled, "how dare you hunt on our territory? The Sunning Rocks belong to ThunderClan. After tonight, Tiger Claw, this will be just another River Clan hunting ground." The bracken killer Tom spat back. A warning yell came from the shore, shrill and anxious. "Look out, more River Clan warriors are coming." Tiger Claw turned to see a sleek, wet body sliding out the water below the rocks. Drenched River Clan warriors bounded silently up the shore, hurled themselves the into battle without even stopping to shake water from their fur. The dark tabby glared down at Okar. "You may swim like otters, but you and your warriors do not belong in this forest." He drew back his lips and showed his teeth as the cat struggled beneath him. The desperate scream of ThunderClan she-cat rose above the clamor. A wary River Clan Tom had pinned the brown warrior flat on her belly. Now he lunged toward her neck, with jaws still dripping from his swim across the river. Tigerclaw heard the cry and let go of Okar with a mighty leap. He knocked the enemy warrior away from the she-cat. "Quick, mouse her, run," he ordered before turning on the River Clan Tom. He had threatened her. Mouser scrambled to her paws, wincing from the deep gash on her shoulder, and raced away. Behind her, Tiger Claw spat with rage as the River Clan Tom lunged forward regardless, and sank his teeth into the hind leg of his enemies. The River Clan cat squealed and struggled free. Tiger Claw, the yowl came from a warrior with a tail as red as fox fur. "This is useless. There are too many River Clan warriors." "No, Redtail. ThunderClan will never be beaten." Tiger Claw yelled back, leaping to Redtail's side. "This is our territory." Blood was welling around his broad black muzzle as he head impatiently, scattering scarlet drops onto the water. "ThunderClan will lose honor your courage, Tiger Claw." ThunderClan will honor your courage, Tiger Claw, but we cannot afford to lose any more of our warriors," Redtail urged. Blue Star would never expect her warriors to fight against these impossible odds. "We will have another chance to avenge this defeat." He met Tiger Claw's amber-eyed gaze steadily, then reared away and sprang onto a boulder at the edge of a tree. "Retreat, ThunderClan, retreat!" he yelled. At once, his warriors squirmed and struggled away from their opponents, spitting, snarling. They backed toward Redtail off for a heartbeat. The River Clan cats looked confused. Was this battle so easily won? Then Okar yelled a jubilant cry as soon as they heard him. The River Clan warriors raised their voices and joined their deputy in caterwauling their victory. Redtail looked at his warriors with a flick of his tail.
Oh my God.
He gave the signal, and the ThunderClan cats dived down the far side of the Sunning Rocks, then disappeared into trees. Tiger Claw followed last. He hesitated at the edge of the forest and glanced back at the blood-stained field. His face was grim, his furious slits. Then he leaped after his clan into silent forest. And this deserted clearing, an old gray she-cat sat alone, staring up at the clear night sky. All around her in the shadows, she could hear the breathing and stirrings of sleeping cats. A small tortoiseshell she-cat emerged from the dark corner. Her paw stepped soundless. The gray cat tipped her head in greeting. "How is Mouse?" first she meowed. "Her wounds are deep, Blue Star," answered the tortoiseshell, settling herself on night cool grass. "But she is young and strong. She will heal quickly, and the others, they will recover too." Blue Star sighed. "We are lucky not to have lost any of our warriors this time. You are a gifted medicine cat, Spotted Leaf." She tilted her head again and studied the stars. "I am deeply troubled by tonight's defeat. ThunderClan has not been beaten in its own territory since I became leader," she murmured. "These are difficult times for our clan. The season of New Leaf is late, and there have been fewer kits. ThunderClan needs more warriors if it is to survive. But the year is only just beginning," Spotted Leaf pointed out calmly. "There will be more kits when Greenleaf comes." The gray cat twitched her broad shoulders. "Perhaps, but training our young to become warriors takes time. If ThunderClan is to defeat the territory, it must have new warriors as soon as possible." "Are you asking StarClan for answers?" meowed Spotted Leaf gently, following Blue Star's gaze, and stared up at the swath of stars glittering in the dark sky. "It is at times like these we need the words of ancient warriors to help us. Has StarClan spoken to you?" Blue Star asked. "Not for some moons, Blue Star." Suddenly a shooting star blazed over the treetops. Spotted Leaf's tail twitched the fur along her spine. Blue Star's ears pricked, but she remained silent as Spotted Leaf continued to gaze upward. After a few moments, Spotted Leaf lowered her head and turned to Blue Star. It was a message from StarClan. She murmured. A distant look came into her eyes. "Fire alone can save our clan." "Fire?" Blue Star echoed. "But fire is feared by all the clans. How can it save us?" Spotted Leaf shook her head. "I do not know," she admitted, "but this is the message StarClan has chosen to share with us." The Thorn Clan leader fixed her clear blue eyes on the medicine cat. "You have never been wrong before, Spotted Leaf," she meowed. "If StarClan has spoken, then it must be so. Fire will save our clan."